Hi, it's Jasper here. Welcome to my channel. I'm a property investor. So in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how I found this property, how I assessed it, and why I think it's a great deal. Hopefully, you'll be able to do the same. Last year, in 2020, the pandemic year, I bought 4 houses and I converted them all into HMOs that all now let out. Now you may have heard of the BRRRR strategy, BRRRR, buy, refurb, rent, refinance and repeat. So I did that with my first 4 investment properties that I did last year. A very effective way of maximizing your return on investment. So I'm about to complete my 5th deal. We only just started 2021, so I thought I'd take this opportunity to show you the whole process of how to find a property, how to buy it, how to do it up, how to rent it out, how to manage it, the whole process. I'm going to be showing that through a series of videos, and this particular video I'm just going to be talking about how I found this deal and the steps you need to take to complete the deal properly. So hopefully, wherever you are in your property journey, you'll be able to take something away from this and apply it for yourself. First things first, where do we start? Before you even start looking on Rightmove, Zoopla, doing viewings, you need to have a plan, you need to have criteria, you need to know what you're looking for. And that's going to be based on your goals. Why are you going to property? What investment do you want? Do you want cash flow? Do you want appreciation? You need a target. I look at the fundamentals. It means I look at a location that has a strong tenant demand, ideally students or hospital workers. Is it near a bus station? Is it near a train station? Is it having good mode of transport? Does it have parking space? On top of that, I want to look at the numbers. Ultimately, you want to buy low and you want to rent high. And ideally, you want to find a property that has the potential to add value to. You can buy a crippled property, an unwanted property in a great location. You can do it up, add some value to it, so that when you refinance it, you can actually pull more money out, meaning you leave less money in the deal, and therefore you're getting a very high return. Step number 2, very simple. Ultimately you want to find out the ROI, return on investment. It's your net income profit divided by your total capital expenditure. Then you arrive at a percentage, which will be your return. How much does the refurb cost? How much money do you need for furniture? These are all capital costs. Then you need to work out the operational costs. What's the mortgage? What's the management fees? What are the utility bills? And then of course, you'll put in your expected rent or income. And typically with HMOs, most people, it's considered to be a good deal, if you have anything above 13% ROI on an annual basis. So that's step number 2. Have your spreadsheets ready. Make sure, when you find a property, you know how to use that spreadsheet to work out what is your return. Is it worth pursuing further? So going back to how I found this property, I bought it as a 3-bedroom family home. I went on Rightmove and I must have viewed about 20 odd properties until I found this one. I went there with my builder. Always good to bring a builder with you. He can assess it with you. He'll work out what the refurb cost is, give you an idea of the costs, point out some things that you may not be aware of, such as damp or structural issues. I actually made a video with my builder when I viewed the property for the first time. So I'm going to show that to you. Here it is. It's a 3-bedroom family home. It's not in a terrible condition. Structurally sound. But it's in just the right condition where like a white canvas, we can kind of work on it. Step number 3, I viewed the property and I knew it was a really good one. I had the calculator on my phone. I put in the details. It hit all my criteria, putting it simply. So immediately I got in the car, I called the agent, I made an offer, and within the same day we came to an agreed sale of the property. I bought it for £115,000. I knew I was paying the right price for 2 reasons. Number 1, I researched similar houses in the same road, same area. And number 2, I also bought a home track report to establish what is the market value of the property. Ultimately, the figures stacked up. I was happy with the return it was giving me. When you find a good property, what I've learned is make the offer straight away, someone else will take it if it's a good property. What are we going to do with the property? I just gave my builder a brief which pointed out 2 things. Number 1, how can we add value to this property? And number 2, how do we achieve maximum long-term ongoing rent? That's my criteria. I want rent, I want cash in my pocket every month, And when this deal's done and when I've refurbed it, I want to pull money out of the deal by refinancing. I briefed him on that, and he actually came up with some plans, architectural plans, which I actually have here. A 4-bedroom HMO. You want to make sure, unlike other landlords, you want to have quality rooms so that you're always renting your rooms out. You don't want voids. I see a lot of landlords who are buying properties, half-heartedly doing them up, not really thinking about the tenant, and they end up suffering through voids or very low rent. My criteria is all rooms must be having their own private bathroom, what we call an ensuite room, especially during COVID. You know, this idea even before COVID, but now that COVID's around, I think everyone wants their own hygiene, their own room, their own bathroom, their own everything. Ensure that all the rooms are of a big size, you know, fit in a double bed, you put in your wardrobes, furniture, etc. Lots of space for them. So whilst the builder created the plans and the solicitors were at the work, etc., I thought I'd use that time to get a valuation done. Valuation is when you send a certified RICS surveyor to value the property based on what it will be after we've done the work. You want to know what is going to be the end value approximately when you've done the works, so that when you refinance and pull out the money, you get actually most of your money back. Therefore you can continue to buy more properties. And the valuation report came back at a value of 165. I bought the property for 115, and the refurb is in the region of about 50. So we're basically going to recover most of our refurb costs. So 6 months later, I'm now at a stage where I've done all my planning, I know what to expect, and therefore I'm feeling confident. Make sure you have your plans right, your criteria right, make sure you have your team ready, and then you're ready to buy. You know, if it hits your criteria, make an offer, buy at the right price, do your due diligence, and you know, typically it takes 2 or 3 months to close the deal. For me, it's taken 6 months. Obviously, COVID hasn't helped, but that shows that COVID or no COVID, get the job done, or someone else will. You know, so that's, I think, the key learning from this video. The second video will be about when I go get the keys. That video will be about the refurb plan, and then in the following videos you're going to see the progress of how we're converting this house into a multi-let, or a HMO as we call it, to achieve a high rent. And then of course from there we'll refinance it, pull out the money, and I'll show you all of those steps as we go along until the day we rent it out. So if you enjoyed this video, please do like the video, subscribe, so that you'll be notified when we have new videos coming out. As I say, in the next few weeks I'll be releasing more videos on this particular deal, the whole process. So I think you've got lots to look forward to, and hopefully this year it'll give you the confidence to buy your first or your second or your third HMO property deal. See you soon.